Hello everyone, welcome back into the channel. It is a Sunday late morning, early afternoon, and today is the day where I do probably 90% of my shipping over the course of the week. And so I wanted to show you exactly what that looks like and how that works when you ship items that are not on a selling platform. So when you sell on a selling platform, there is an entire back-end process that's already set up where people complete their purchases. Your shipping labels are kind of already integrated into the platform, and all you have to do is just grab the items, print the shipping labels, package them up, put the label on, and send them on their way. However, because I sell on a Facebook page primarily, I am the one who's responsible for handling all of the back-end work, since technically selling on a Facebook page is not an e-commerce platform with all of the back-end shipping information kind of automatically integrated. So for anybody who is thinking about selling on Facebook using a Facebook page, or selling on Facebook but not shipping through the marketplace setup that's already there, I wanted to show you how I personally handle that, since it can be a little intimidating and daunting for newer sellers that have never done it before. Now, if memory serves, I think I have 10 customers that all need packages shipped this week that bought from my Facebook page. However, there are some people that only have maybe one item to ship. And so when that happens, I usually message the customer to ask them if they want me to ship one item or if they want to wait and add more items to it. And that is simply because the shipping cost goes down exponentially the more items you ship all at once. So I might have one item that has a little bit of weight to it, and it might cost $10 or $12 to ship that one item. However, if they wait and add a few more items, the increased shipping cost might only amount to maybe $5 per item if they wait. So there are a few people along the way that I'm going to be messaging if they only have one item to ship. So those people I might not ship until next week, or, you know, until they finally add some other items. But there's a few customers I know for a fact I have to ship this week because they have multiple items. And so I wanted to show you what exactly sold, what needs to be shipped, and show you what that process is like. I do also have one eBay package. That's right, only one. And I do also have a nut order that I'm going to ship as well, but I'm going to start with Facebook because it's the most shipping that I have to do. So I'm going to start with one of my customers that by far has the most items that need shipped. I always start with the orders that have the most items and work my way down, just because I like to start with the toughest ones first and go down to the easy ones. It's just how I choose to work. I want to get the hardest part over with, if you know what I mean. Okay, so this customer has a pretty good amount of stuff, so I'm just going to run through them real quick and then we will package them up. This is a Life with 3-tier serving platter. Now, I usually sell these for about $12. I just got so startled when you walked up. I think I saw it on camera. I was like, oh, okay, I love you, bye. Anyway, so usually these multi-tier serving platters I will sell around $12, but this one in particular ended up not selling right away, so I had to mark it down, and so that ended up selling for $7. She also bought this on discount. It is a 16-pack of color-changing LO children's cups, $10 on markdown. This is a little storage bin that holds 10 pounds of rice, flour, whatever has some like heavy duty weight to it when you put it all together, just kind of whole grains and things. This sold for $12. This week I had 2 different sets of the fixed wall shoe organizers, and she bought both sets for $17 a piece. She also bought this grow light with a stand for $17. She also purchased this tabletop art easel for $12. This 9-piece flameless flickering candle, LED candle set for $15. This is a silicone Benetton basket and bread baking set. It did not sell for the initial $15 asking price, so it got marked down to $11, and this customer claimed it for that. She also claimed this new sealed Western Home donut pillow cuddler for a kitty cat or a small dog. This sold for $11. And then I also do a little bit of personal shopping for this customer. One of the things that she had asked me to pick up was a set of 2 of these Snackle kind of tray storage container things. And the price on these is $15 for a set of 2. So I'm gonna add those to all of her items. The next step, so this is her pile up here. The next step is I have to take it over to the shipping area so that I can get it all boxed up and weighed and get a shipping invoice sent. These do not belong here, so I need to move those. Time to play Tetris. That's what we got so far. I know this box is gonna fit right in there. You watch. Oh, like a glove. So there's a little bit of wiggle room in there, but not much. That box is pretty full. I'm gonna take one more look at her order sheet just to make sure I did not forget anything. Yep, that is everything. So I am not going to tape it up just yet, because in the event that she claims anything today, so, oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. So this is kind of how my weeks work. I go Sunday to Saturday when it comes to shipping items. My new items go live Sunday through Friday, and then Saturday is markdown day. So basically that means that I am shipping everything from the 5th through the 11th. But if my customers happen to claim something on the day that I am shipping, if there's room in their box, I can absolutely add it. I can never guarantee that I can do that, but with this customer, for instance, she always shops a lot with me, so I do have some room left in her box, so I'm probably not going to tape it shut. However, I am going to get a weight so that I can send her the shipping invoice for her current box. And then of course, if she does happen to add stuff today, I will have to adjust that shipping cost, but at least getting a weight right now, I can at least get a base on how much it's gonna be to ship her box. So her box is currently 41 pounds. Something else that I try to do is I try to avoid boxes going over 50 pounds. Once a box goes over 50 pounds, not only is it difficult to carry, but the shipping cost goes up exponentially, and that is not me charging it, that is the shipping service. Over 50 pounds adds a surcharge and it gets really expensive. So now that I have her box weighed, I am going to Shipbo. I've talked about this before. Shipbo is the primary shipping platform that I use, primarily because it's where all of my customer data is stored, because I also use Shipbo through my Nut and Candy website. So everything is just automatically run through Shipbo. So that's just my platform that I plan to use. It also has the exact same shipping rates for UPS and FedEx as Pirate Ship does. I've double checked, and the rates are the exact same whether it's Shipbo or Pirate Ship. So I just continue to use Shipbo again because that's what my personal website is through. It also has really good options for USPS Ground Advantage, which Ground Advantage is not really something that Pirate Ship uses a lot. Whenever you get rates back, like it's very rare that I will have Pirate Ship actually give me Ground Advantage. It always wants to push cubic priority. But now that I have the weight and the size of the box, I am going to figure out how much shipping is going to be so that I can invoice the customer for shipping. And again, it's really nice because all of my customer information is automatically saved in here, so I don't have to like enter her shipping information over and over again. So this box is 24 by 16 by 19, and it currently weighs 41 pounds. and save. And it looks like the cheapest option by far, holy cow, look at those prices. Cheapest option by far is $48.51, and I do tend to round down, so I'm just going to charge her $48 for shipping. And then from here, this is where I just go into my Square invoicing, and I send her an invoice for $48 for shipping. And then as soon as I get the invoice sent, I will send her a message that lets her know that it is sent so she can go look for it. And once it is paid, I will print the label, slap it on the box, and take it to UPS. Oh my God, finally. So the next person on my list, I think they only have one item. So I'm going to double check with our message thread. Yeah, nope, they only have one. So now I'm going to ask them, do you want me to ship your one item or would you rather wait? Okay, so I sent her a message and I'm gonna move on to the next customer. And she does have more than one item. So let's go get her stuff. This customer bought this chocolate melting pot for $15. Also, the Star Wars 4D Boba Fett building kit for $15. And also something that's upstairs, and I need to go get it. It's upstairs just because it got kind of separated from the other stuff, and I forgot to bring it down. So we gotta go get that. What's up, Bo Bear? What's up, Bo? What's up, Bo? This is a stackable 4-piece storage bin that sold for $22. Let's see what box I have to ship these in. Definitely need to use a box because this box is in some pretty nasty shape. I might end up double stacking these small boxes. Let's see. Yeah, it's gonna have to stand up. It's a little too, gotta be halfway decent at Tetris in order to figure this out sometimes. It's a little too big. It's like 1 inch too big to go this way. And there goes my box. I'm gonna have to use a jumbo size Amazon box, I think. I wish that I had a box that was, somewhere in between the one I just had and this one, because I have like this whole empty spot and I hate having to just fill dead space. Maybe she'll buy something today and then I can add it. I am going to make the box a little smaller though by trimming these down, being able to fold them in, because when you get into heavy box territory, inches matter. So I can trim about 4 inches off of the top layer of this box and hopefully save some money with shipping. I'm gonna use my handy dandy box resizing tool in order to do that. It just kind of perforates it so that I can more easily lay the sides down. Kind of cut the corners. Cut the corners down just a little bit. See how I can kind of fold them down. It's not perfect, but the perforations definitely help. There is some cardboard I'm going to cut off though. It's not the cleanest cut. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. But I mean, it'll do. It's good enough. right, and she weighs 14 pounds. So see, kind of, let me see if I can get rid of this. Yes, I did reuse an Amazon box. I will do that from time to time because I can't really easily find boxes that are around this size, and I need them a lot of the times. But see, I shrunk it down 4 inches. It did come all the way out to here. So I mean, I saved a lot of space. So that means that I should be able to save on shipping. All right, now that I have the weight and the dimensions, I am going to go get a shipping quote so I can send the invoice. All right, so those Amazon boxes are usually 22 by 18 by 12, but I shaved off 4 inches, so now that means it's 22 by 18 by 8, and it weighs 14 pounds. This box is going to ship for, oh, it can go ground advantage for $22.50 or $24 UPS. I'll probably send it ground advantage because that's cheaper. So now I just need to go over to Square and send her an invoice. And whenever I send the shipping invoices, this is just Square. This is just the Square software. I'll say that it is for items from 1/5 through 1/11/24. And there's 0 charge because they've already paid. So then I'll just scroll down here to the add a shipping. I do have many pre-programmed, and one of them should be 22 or 20, yeah, 22. So shipping 22 is for $22. And so the invoice will go out for just $22 for the shipping because the items are already paid for. And send. I'll do one more Facebook one with you guys, and then I'll hop into eBay and the nut orders that I have. Oh yeah, and I have to let her know, invoice sent. And she always pays right away, so I wouldn't be surprised if we're printing the shipping label before the end of this video. Literally just had her box. I just had it. The problem with all of the brown boxes all over the place all the time. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Seriously, I wasn't even looking in the right place. I gotta tell you, man, it's taken me a minute to get back in the groove from vacation. So this customer bought the set of double shepherd hooks for $12. She also got that mason jar sealer kit for $11 and the engraved chef's knives for $12. Also that really nice electric pill crusher she picked up for $13. And that concludes her order, so let's go ship it. And I'm going to ship this one differently than the others. I want to show you guys what I do if I have a bunch of really small items that don't necessarily require a box. So one of the nice things about selling items that are contained in their own boxes is I don't necessarily have to put them all in a box. Like if this item was loose, I would have to put it in a box and package it safely. If this knife wasn't in a box, I'd have to package it. If this sealer kit was not inside of a box, I'd have to package it. But everything that I have is already in some sort of a box. So it's not really necessary for me to put all of them into another box, especially because cardboard also adds weight. And so if I can avoid that, I try to also. So basically what I'm going to do is I have a 24-inch by 24-inch poly bag, and I'm going to put all of these in this box and just tape it up really, really well. And that will hold all of the boxes together, and then I can just ship it that way. Here's another example of one that I already did that was like that. I had one large item in a box, and then I had another small box, and rather than put both of these boxes into another box, I just simply tape them together in a poly bag because they're already in boxes, they're already protected. So that's what I'm gonna do with this one. And so this one's the first big one, so I'm gonna start with it. Hopefully my plan executes as planned. Sometimes I have to add a second poly bag, and if I do, that's okay. So I got the first one in here. You can see that first big box in there, the shepherd's hooks are in there. So now I'm gonna add the chef's knife because that's the second largest box. Slide that in there as well. I do tape all of them shut just so that they don't open. Stick that one in there and stick that one in there. Let me show you. So you could see the big box, the biggest long box is serving as the base. And then there's the chef's knife there. the electric pill crusher there and the seal there. And so now I just need to seal it up and tape it. And I'm just gonna tape it up really good, because if any of this poly bag material gets caught against a machine, it's gonna rip. So the more tape, the better. And I just ran out of tape. I need more. I also like to tape up the corners. I tape up the corners so that like this, all this loose material doesn't get caught in a machine and rip the whole package open. Bagging something like this, those corners can have a lot of loose material. And that's it, just gotta weigh it. And it only weighs 11 pounds. All right, let's go get a shipping quote and send the invoice. And that package is 15 by 12 by 7, and it weighs 11 pounds. And look at that, only 12 bucks. And where's it going? It's going to Illinois for $12, not too shabby. So that's kind of what I mean when I say the more items you have, the cheaper it could be. Like for instance, if I just shipped her those shepherd's hooks were the biggest part of the package, and it probably would have been $9 or $10 just to ship those alone. But adding 3 more items, the shipping was still under $12, which made it only $3 per item to ship, as opposed to shipping 1 item for 10 bucks. So that right there is why I always give my customers an opportunity to just have me hold the items, because here's how it works. You claim an item on my page, you pay for it within 24 hours. If you want me to ship it right away, if that's the only item that you claim, I'm more than happy to do that. But if you want me to hold it for you so that you can add more items and get the shipping weight down per item, I can also do that, because the item is already paid for, and I don't mind doing that. So now I just need to go send her an invoice and then wait for her to pay. And guess what? That customer that we just did, she's already paid. She always does. She's absolutely phenomenal. I don't ever want to call out customers by name because I don't know if they want me to, but she's an awesome customer. She's so sweet. All my customers are awesome customers, but that one in particular that we just shipped, boy, she pays so fast. And I don't think you guys understand how greatly I appreciate when you pay quickly, because I try to create a schedule for myself when it comes to doing things like printing shipping labels or loading them out to the car or dropping them off. And if I have 1 or 2 stragglers that don't pay as prompt as the others, it can either drag everything else behind, or I have to make 2 trips. So I always appreciate when my shoppers are like on it. All right. So I have a set shipping fee of $12.50. That's going to her. And I'm just going to send her a message to let her know that her shipping invoice is sent. And that is done. Also, just kidding. I don't have an eBay item to ship. I already shipped it. So to start off, this customer ordered a 4-pack of all of my carnival nuts, which is the peanuts, the pecans, the cashews, and the almonds. They also got a bag of my maple bacon nut mix and a bag of buttered popcorn saltwater taffy. Okay, so that nut order weighs 2 pounds. 2 pounds worth of nut and candy. Well, not exactly 2 pounds. It's like 1.8 pounds, but still, might as well be. Yep. Happy birthday, birthday boy.
I know, birthday boy, birthday boy.
Birthday boy. So here's the back end for my Kinda Nutty website. Ooh, ah. So I just have 1 order that I need to ship. So I just gotta click on the order, and then I just hit ship items, which I already did. And then you say create label. And I already have weights pre-programmed in. So when people buy items, it should automatically total up to what the actual weight is, which is 2 pounds. And then hit save because it's accurate. And then it gives me my rates. Ground Advantage, 905, buy shipping label, confirm and print. Honestly, that's one of the things that I really like about the Square system. A lot of you guys have asked me about like my website and who I do it through and all of that. I do it all through Square. Square, I believe, purchased Weebly. So Square itself has a online store website builder. And so that's what I did. I already had a Square account for like invoicing and business purposes. And so I basically just built a nut and candy website off of their website builder, and their back end is extremely seamless. It's really super easy to print shipping labels. It's really nice. I think I end up might creating another one for other products. I am not exactly sure what I want to do. I might discuss this a little more in a future video, but I kind of feel like I want to do my own website and not just rely solely on Facebook for posting these items for sale. I think I might want to move to my own website because, you know, Facebook can do whatever Facebook wants to do. It's Facebook's sandbox. And I kind of want to put up items for sale in my own sandbox. So I might end up building an entirely different website. And if I end up doing that through Square, I will absolutely, you know, like go along with the process with you guys if you're interested in seeing like how to build a website through Square. But I have that printed. Now also while I'm here, the last person that I sent the shipping invoice to also has already paid. So I have 2 Facebook customers to print orders from, and here they are. So when I do the shipping quotes, I do not complete, I just simply back out. So these 2 shipping labels are still here just waiting, and now I can go in and hit buy, and next, buy label, download, and print. So that one's done. And then I will go in and send them their tracking. So I will just click to copy the tracking number. Then I will just copy and paste their tracking number in there so that they have it. And go to the next one. Next. Buy label. Download label. Print. Print. There she goes. Copy the tracking. Copy and paste her tracking number in there. And then that's done. Now I can just stick these shipping labels on the boxes and they're good to go. Both of these are Ground Advantage, so I can just have the post office pick them up tomorrow morning. But for now, I am going to move on to shipping the rest of my Facebook customers, and I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for hanging out with me today. If you found this video helpful, if you have any feedback for me, please leave it down in the comments below. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. That's the fastest way for me to know that you like and appreciate this kind of content so that I can continue to make it. If you have not yet subscribed, please do, and ring the notification bell. That way you're notified whenever I post my next video. Don't forget to check the video description box. I always put a lot of useful information in there, including multiple links to all of my sites. I have my Nut and Candy website down there if you want to go take a look and see what all I have available for sale. My Facebook page is also in there if you want to go see how exactly I am selling all of these items in real time. As you can see, I also ship items. So if you see anything that you'd like to purchase, you can also join in on the fun and just put sold in the comments. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.